What's happening, YouTube? Man, sorry for not uploading as much. It's been a busy week. It's been a busy month. I've been doing all sorts of things with sales, real estate, car sales, stock market. Everything has been crazy. But I'm back and I'm trying to make sure I be consistent. Also follow my other channel, which is gonna pop up right here. Which is gonna be J Improvements. If you want to learn how to improve better as a man, just follow that, and watch the first video that I made about masculinity. But let me not waste no time. Now today's video, what I'm gonna be doing is gonna be top 3 side hustles. Now this is a part 2. This is gonna be top 3 side hustles that you can actually do at home. And some of these, when I say at home, I mean something that's a little bit basic, a little bit easy to do. Let me not talk too more. And let me just get straight into the point. I gotta include this in because this is something that I might actually be thinking of doing soon. And I was gonna include this on the list regardless because I was actually planning on doing this soon. But number one on my list is going to be pressure washing. Now with pressure washing, it is pretty expensive. You do gotta buy the equipment to actually go around. And then as well as you have to go door to door to see if people wanna, get their doors, windows, stuff like that. Just pressure washed. Well, maybe not windows. It might break it. I'm not sure how window pressure washing works, but I know that you have to do, the garage, the sidewalk, the front porch, stuff like that. That usually gets dirty over the fall or summer. Now with this, you could make the return pretty quickly because you could just charge it since there isn't that many competition out there for it. But it's a really good side hustle and it does take a little bit more time to do it. But it is worth it if you actually get used to it. If you're just a person that just doesn't have nothing to do, such as if you don't really have work like that, just think about buying, a pressure washer from maybe Home Depot or, Lowe's or something. Buy maybe a little cheap one, something around like $100, maybe $80. And then, just go around with flyers, go around door to door, asking people, hey, I'll do pressure washing. You just name your price to them, give them an example. And as well, when your business starts to grow, you can actually make that into a full-time business if you actually can execute it correctly. The pros about it is you can actually charge up to maybe $100 each, if you do, let's say, for example, the sidewalk. You can charge maybe $50 for that. And if you wanted to do the whole driveway, you could charge maybe $100, $250. That's the benefit of it. And usually this is more beneficial if you do it maybe during the fall for up north, I believe. It's also beneficial when you do it maybe summertime or, around the rough times when there's more dirt, more leaves, all sorts of stuff all over the driveway and all over the sidewalk. It makes it better because you'll be able to actually clean those places and actually make it look spotless for them. You can also pressure wash houses. And that can actually be really beneficial as well because you can actually charge up to maybe $100, $50. It doesn't really matter what you would charge for, but charging houses or maybe even apartments. You can try apartments. I never seen anyone try apartments, but if someone can test that out and let me know in the comments if they tried it before, let me know. But yeah, you can try apartments, you can try houses, driveway for houses, the sidewalk for houses. You could do anything that can contain, some sort of pressure washing with, material that's concrete. Sometimes wood as well, but I don't know how that works out. Like I said before, if you can actually execute this correctly and actually get a lot of clients, which will also refer you to other people, maybe like, hey, I got a friend, that really needs their house to be pressure washed. They'll tell their friend about it, and then you can expand your business from there. Now, I got number 2 on my list, which is going to be something called couch flipping. I haven't tried this before, but I'm going to make a promise to you guys right now. If I can get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to do couch flipping. I'm going to show y'all how it works. But couch flipping, what basically you do, you go get an old couch, some ugly, raggedy couch, out from the street, or maybe somewhere that's on Facebook Marketplace, or somewhere where you can just go pick up the couch. And it's more beneficial if you do already have a truck. It's already beneficial if you have a truck because then you'd have to rent out a U-Haul, and then it'll make it all so complicated on what to do. But with that being said, couch flipping can actually work for most people because it actually benefits them with money. Let's say you go buy an ugly couch for $60 off of OfferUp, right? Clean it up or make it look spotless. It's a good brand as well. Looks spotless, looks clean. It looks like you'd be able to just go to a rooms to go and you'd be able to sell it there, boom, you could just sell it for maybe like 2,000 on Facebook Marketplace, or you can sell it for maybe around 1,600. I won't try to make it too high. You know, you bought it for 60. Now you can sell it for maybe like, well, that's an exaggerated number. You bought it for 60 and now you're able to sell it for like 200, 250. You just make profit right there, just off of flipping a couch and just cleaning it up. The downside that I don't like about this side hustle is the problem that you would have to basically find couches and then you have to do all this extra time of cleaning them up, make them look brand new, and you have to look for the branding. You have to do a bunch of research on what type of couches would actually sell and what are the type of couches that actually would sell. In in this fact, most people like the large L couches. You would have to see which couches would sell the best. And couch flipping does take time because not everybody's always looking for a couch all the time. People aren't just always out there looking for couches and wondering, hey, what's the next deal on this couch? Like, yeah, people aren't out there looking for couches all the time. So it does take some time to actually see if anyone's buying couches. But at the end of the day, the profit is worth it. And people have made a lot of money off of this. Heard someone was making like 8,000 a month from couch flipping. And in general, flipping products like phones, shoes, clothing, anything. You can flip anything and make profit off of it. You just got to know how to do it correctly. It's really profitable. It's a good side hustle if you're like someone that's maybe younger than 18, younger than 20, someone that probably has a little bit of money, you can get into some stuff like that, flipping products or flipping couches, and you can actually make a good amount of money. You can also be flipping cars. I've actually seen people flip cars and make a whole lot of money. I'm thinking of trying to get into that because I want to be able to flip. I know a homeboy that got, this Tesla. He got it for 20. He sold it for 45. And that to me is actually pretty impressive. And I was kind of thinking like I need to get into that type of business as well. Buy cars, flip them for a profit. You're making serious money right there. Now a third one, this is actually something nice. I mean, a lot of people have done it. However, you might need to be 18 unless your parent lets you open an account, and it does get based into the stock market. My third and last one is possibly going to be day trading in the stock market. My reason for it being the stock market is only because my reason for it being day trading in the stock market is more because it does take time. And the stock market is very unpredictable. With day trading, it's really risky. You will never know if you're actually going to make any money that day to actually be eating. Understand that day trading is really risky. And if you're willing to take that risk, if you're willing to actually lose money, be able to lose some battles in the stock market, go right ahead and get into day trading. It's really good. At the end of the day, if you do execute it right and, you get it correct, you'll be able to make some decent money. For example, let's say, you know, 5,000. You put 5,000, you get a return of 25%. You're going to get a return of 2,500, which in my case is pretty good. You just get you get a return of 25%. You'll be able to be around maybe 7,500. So there you already made 2,500 more. Imagine if it was 100. Imagine it was 120. Imagine if it goes up above. You'll be able to be making some serious money in the stock market. And I mean, it can't really take skill. It just takes for you to be smart and understand that you're going to maybe eventually lose. There is people out there that are gurus that try to tell you like this is how you day trade, this is how you do this, that. Understand that day trading is a win or lose situation. It's like gambling. It's a good side hustle, but it's gambling. You won't always make millions. Some people have became rich off of it. Some people haven't. But understand it's more like a gambling game. But it is something that interested me a lot. And I've been doing it lately. I mean, I made like a good amount of money. Made a few grand on it. Made a few grands off of it. It's a really good thing to have, in my life as I learn. I mean, I've lost some as well. Kind of been disappointed about it. But, stock market is unpredictable and I can't really do much about it. But anyways, man, if you like the video, always remember, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on, like the video, and if you got anything you want to suggest for our next video, comment down below, and as well as follow my new channel, J Improvements, if you want to improve as a man. Now let me just say this for one time only. Hope you have a wonderful day.